Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to our second playthrough of Mage Night, the board game, where we're playing our second scenario, which is solo conquest. We have to conquer 2 cities in 3 days and 3 nights, and it's going to be tough. And we're just about to start episode 5, except I made a mistake in episode 4, which was building on the mistake I made in episode 3. If you remember, I forgot to take my reward for conquering the dungeon. And last episode, when I fixed that, I took an advanced action. I shouldn't have took an advanced action, I should have took an artifact. So I'm diddling myself again because artifacts are really strong. So thanks to George for pointing this out, and now I'm going to fix it. So if you recall, we did have Heroic Tale, Maximal Effect, and Into the Heat in our advanced action offer. I took Into the Heat. Shouldn't have done that. Should have took an artifact. So we're going to take the artifact. Let's do it in order. So we'll give this a shuffle. And then we get to draw 2 artifacts and pick one. So we've got the Tome of All Spells. Discard a card of any colour. Use the basic effect of a spell of the same colour from the spell's offer without paying its mana cost. That's very similar to one of our advanced actions. And the stronger effect, these stronger effects kick in if you actually discard the artifact. Discard a card of any colour. Use the stronger effect of a spell of the same colour from the spell's offer without paying its mana cost. You may do so even during the day. So that's the Tome of All Spells. And the second one we get to choose from is the Amulet of the Sun. Gain a gold mana token. If played during the night, forests have their move cost reduced to 3. You can use gold mana, and you can reveal garrisons of nearby fortified sites and all ruins as if it were day. And its stronger effect is same as the basic effect, except you get 3 gold mana tokens instead of 1. So we've got to pick from those 2, and I think what we will do is Amulet of the Sun is nice, but let's use the Tome of All Spells, I think. Shall we use that? Yes, I think so. Oh, the gold mana. Gold mana is... Ooh. No, it's only a gold mana token, isn't it? We're not even getting a crystal, really. So, we'll take the Tome of All Spells. So, we discard that. So, we get the Tome of All Spells. We'll put that on our deed deck because we're going to have to shuffle it again. So that is what I should have got. Now, if you remember, I then leveled up a bit later on. So I would have picked Into the Heat because we still had Heroic Tale and we still had Maximal Effect. So I would have got this in my hand anyway eventually. So we'll pop that there. Now that would have been replaced with Intimidate. So we'll take this out of my hand. I shouldn't have got this. And that goes into there. There we are. Next, when we look at the advanced actions, it would have been end of round. Heroic Tale still goes to the dummy player. So it goes to their deck. Maximal Effect would move up, as would Intimidate, and that would then be replaced by Blood Ritual. That goes here. Ice Bolt would not have been pulled. Ice Bolt would have still been in the advanced actions deck. So we'll put that back in, and for the sake of randomness, we'll give this a quick shuffle so we don't know what the next advanced action is going to be. So there we go. So we've fixed that now. All I've got to do now, of course, is because I'd have took Into the Heat instead of Intimidate, I'm just going to pop Into the Heat here where Intimidate was. and we'll call that straight because I don't want to be redrawing or messing about. However, this does require reshuffling our remaining deed deck. So we'll reshuffle that and give it a cut and put that back. And obviously, because I had to take Heroic Tale out of here to show you what I was doing, this needs another shuffle, and then we'll be ready to go. So there we are, fix that. All that was in aid of getting us an artifact that we should have had at the end of episode 3. So apologies for that, completely my fault. I just had advanced actions on the brain, took an advanced action when I should have took an artifact. So we've got the Tome of All Spells now. Intimidate is back in the advanced actions offer, and Ice Bolt has been shuffled back into the advanced deck. Okay, so that is that for all the corrections. Next up, it is turn 13. Unlucky for some. And here we are with Arythea at the map. We are first this particular round. Well, I've had to change my plans a bit because I thought I had Intimidate and I don't. It means our shopping spree will have to be put on hold. But what we have to do is we really have to start exploring. So I think what we're going to try and do is, first of all, we'll use our scouts and we will get ourselves a new tile. Hopefully it'll have a keep or something on it, and that'll help us out. Then we've got to look about crossing this desert, which is going to cost us 5 during the day. We do have stamina and concentration, and we'll probably have to get an extra move from somewhere just so we can move ourselves into here. That's what we'd like. I mean, we get 6 move, so yeah, hopefully if we have a plains with whatever we reveal, we can move into this next tile, and we'll have a look-see. Okay, so that is the plan. Let's get back to the player area. And here we are at the player area. So first things first, we're going to reveal a tile. So we'll put this onto our scouts. They have been used. We'll do that in a moment. We also want to generate our 6 movement. So we're going to do that by playing concentration. We're going to charge it with this green mana, and we will play stamina. So we get move 4 plus 2 because of concentration. So that is 6 movement. In fact, we need 7 movement, don't we? If we want the 2, it's 5 to cross the desert. So we're just going to play, because we've already played scouts, we'll play into the night sideways. So we've got a new tile through our scouts, and we've generated 7 movement through our cards. Let's get back to the map. And here we are back at the map. So let's see what our new tile is. It is... oh, we do have a keep. Whew. And we've got a white crystal mine. We've got some forest in the middle. We've got ourselves a nice village. And we've got ourselves some plains. So hopefully we'll be all right. Which way round does it go? It'll be something like this, won't it? And I think we will pop it here. This is still the coastline going up here. So there we go. In fact, we might have to move in this direction. But the reason I'm sticking to the coastline a bit is when we do get to the core tiles, I'd like the cities, pretty close together. I don't want them far apart because that'll cause us trouble from getting to the first one to the second one. Right, we've got 7 movement. And that's 5. And where to go? Of course, the bad thing is this bloody keeps right on the other side of the tile. We could go into the village, but there's no real reason to go into the village that I can see. Let's get ourselves nearer that keep. So we'll actually go there. Right, that is it for revealing a tile and our movement, let's get back to the player area. And here we are back at the player area, so let's clean up. So we've used 3 cards there, pop those into the discard, and we've got to re-roll our mana. And we get a blue. So pop that there. That's great. And yep, we've got to draw up to 5 cards. We could do with levelling up and getting up to 6 cards. So we get Crystallize, Battle Versatility. So this could help us against the keep. We're going to have to take that on, I think. And our final card is Swiftness, a move. So always good to get move. But unfortunately, it's only move 2. We can't even use a mana to get more move. So we're only going to be able to move 2, but we can move next to the keep. One thing I should have revealed. Should have put a keep token on, shouldn't I? So we don't flip it over because we're not next to it. It is during the day, but we have got to be on an adjacent hex. We're not quite there yet. Okay, so I've done all of that, I think. There is nothing else to do. No, that is it. So it is now the dummy player. So let's zoom in on the dummy player and turn some cards over. And here we are with the dummy player. We do not want a green, we do not want a blue. So 1, 2, 3. First card, Heroic Tail. Second card, Swiftness. So we've lost a white. Damn it. So that's 3 white cards. But at least it means we don't have to pull any more of the dummy player's cards. But we've lost 3 white ones, which are good. So we'd like them interspersed throughout the deck, I think. But never mind, it's a good start. That is it for turn 13. Next up is turn 14. And here we are with Arythea at the map. There's very little we can do. We've only got 2 move. We can't assault the keep. We haven't got enough movement. We could get next to the keep. And I think we can also explore if we play a couple of cards sideways. So let's explore. We're a bit behind on exploration. I think how many... We've only got 1 countryside tile. So let's get our final countryside tile in, I think. And then we will move right next to that keep and we will see what is in the keep. That's all I can pretty much think of, unfortunately. Okay, let's go back to the player area. And here we are at the player area. We've got to generate 4 movement. So we get 2 of that from Swiftness. So we'll play that. And then we're going to play Crystallize and Promise Sideways. So that'll give us 4 movement. We're not going to use any mana. And yes, we're just setting ourselves up next to that keep. And we're also going to reveal a tile. Unfortunately, we don't have that many options this turn. Okay, back to the map. And here we are back at the map. So Arythea is just going to go here. And that means we can have a look what's in the keep. Hopefully, nothing too bad. Oh, what's these? Oh, these look horrible. I haven't a clue what they are. I'll have to check that symbol. It's got something to do with reputation. But it looks like some sort of mages or something. And they do 3 cold attack. They do 3 physical attack. They're ice resistant. And they have 4 armor. They give us 5 fame. But it may be we get less fame if we've got minus reputation. I'll just have to check that out. But yes, these are beastly. We could do with Exploding Shield. Okay, that's them guys. I'll check out what they're called. before we get back to the player area. But we are using our final 2 movement to reveal our last countryside tile. What have we got here? Oh, we've got another monastery, so we'll get another advanced action in the unit offer. We've also got a rampaging orc, a blue crystal mine, a magical glade, quite a bit of forest, lake in the middle, a hill, and 2 plains. What number tile is it? Oh, here we go. 5. Where are we going to put it? I think we will pop it in here. Yes, that's how it's going to fit in. So it goes in that way. Right, so we're quite near a monastery at least. Let's get a rampaging orc. And we get... what are these guys? Oh, orc summoner. They are a pain. But at least you get 4 fame for them. So that's going to go in here. Again, right in our way. But we may be able to attack it. Actually, I thought we were going to have to stop here, but because we're right next to those guys, we might be able to attack them. So I'll have a think about that. One other thing we've got to pull is obviously the advanced action for the monastery. And we did get Ice Bolt anyway. Shuffled it back to the top. Right, okay. Put that with Song of Wind. We could possibly do with Song of Wind, actually. That would help our movement problem, because we do not have a lot of move. Okay, right. So I've got to have a think now. Do I attack those orcs? And here we are back at the player area. Had a think. I don't think we haven't quite got enough. Yeah, battle versatility. Oof. I mean, I could get attack 4, so we could kill it, but it depends what we turn over, you know, and what sort of... Should we go for it? We will be taking wounds, but oh no, we'll wait. We'll wait. I think we can afford to wait 1 turn. The only reason I'm keen is it does have 4 fame, and it would level us up again. But we really don't know what it's going to summon. So let's leave it. We will leave it. So we will just draw up. Get rid of these. Again, we haven't used a mana again. And we're really slowing up. Which is a bit of a concern, but let's pull 3 cards. First card is Determination. That's good. That should help us out. At least we don't have to move unless we're going to attack that keep. Rage, so we're getting plenty of attack now. So even if we can't get in the keep, we should be able to attack these orcs, get those 4 fame and level up. And we get stamina, so we've got enough to actually assault the keep. Okay, so changing our mind, I think we'll be assaulting the keep next turn. Okay, so that is it for Arythea. Let's move across to the dummy player and turn some cards over. And here we are with the dummy player. So 1 is Concentration, followed by In Need, 2 greens. Glad to get rid of those. And damn it, a blue. So another 2 cards. March, which is another green. And Tranquility, which is another green. I think we've got rid of every green card, which helps. Still a bit of a downer. But yes, if we were going to turn over an extra 2 cards, let's turn over cards like greens or blues. Okay, so that is it for turn 14. Next up is turn 15. And here we are at turn 15. These guys are heroes, and this here is a reputation hit. So if we kill them, Obviously, people don't like killing heroes, so you get -1 to your reputation, which will be -2 because we're attacking a keep as well, so we'd lose 2 reputation. But that's what that means. So we'll put those back there. The reason being is I want to attack them, but these guys are easier and they will help us level up. Now, unfortunately, I can't attack both at the same time because one's in a keep, and in order to attack people in a keep, you've actually got to move into the keep. But these guys I can challenge, and it's just because they've got 4. So that is quite good for a rampaging enemy. And we've got pretty good block and everything. And I'm sure I have still got, I've still got plenty of spells in my deck. So let's use a few cards to defeat these guys. And then next turn, we can storm the keep, I think. We can also, I think we may use... I was thinking of actually revealing our first core tile as well. So we'll see. We'll see. But we'll leave that. We'll leave that. We need the stamina for actually storming the keep. So, yes, it's not guaranteed we'll get another move card. So what we'll do is we'll just attack these guys. So just to go through, we will get 4 fame, we will level up, and our hand limit will go up. That's another reason why I want to do this. But it's an orc summoner, so we're going to get a dungeon monster. Remember, the dungeon monster, we just fight against its attack. Yeah, once it's attacked us and it's done a runner, then we have to get 4 armor on the actual summoner himself. We should be able to do that. There's no other special abilities, so we'll plonk him there. So we have challenged, and because we've challenged, he's going to do his summoning, and we'll see what horrible monster he's bringing from the bowels of the earth. Oh, what's this thing? I think that's a crypt worm. She's fortified, but it doesn't matter because we're not looking at that. The crypt worm's going to come up, it's going to attack us, and then it's going to disappear. So we'd need to find 6 block, basically, or take 2 wounds because we have got 3 armor. Right, we'll put that there. Ooh, okay. I think we can block it, though. Yeah, let's block it. So we'll play Determination, and we'll get block 5 because we'll charge it, I think. Or will we? Will we? I might just take the wounds. Just got to think here because, again, it's a mana situation. I don't particularly want to use mana pull because I want to save that for attacking the keep. So, do I bother blocking? I mean, I could get 5 block. Yes, I'm going to do it. Let's use up some cards. I'm going to use up stamina. We'll just have to hope that we get a move card. So we're going to play Determination for block 2. Oh no, we haven't got enough. That'll only give us 5. No! To think. Hang on, gonna have a think. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I think we are gonna block. So we'll put Determination out. We'll charge that with blue mana. That gives us 5 block. Then we are going to play Stamina sideways. We'll just have to hope we get another move card. And that will block this guy. He can scuttle off. Then we've got to generate 4 attack to get rid of the summoner himself. And I think we're going to do that by playing Rage and Battle Versatility. So we get attack 2 and attack 2 here. So that gets rid of 4 cards. And we kill this guy. Pop that there, and we'll get ready to level up in a moment. So let's do a clear up. All these go into our discard. Pop that there. And we've got to re-roll that mana. And we get a white. Get rid of that. Still can't help thinking that perhaps I should have attacked the keep, but hopefully we'll get some good cards. We've done that, and we've got to level. So we'll zoom in on the fame track. And here we are at the fame track. We get +1 reputation for killing a rampaging orc, and we get 4 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we can level up. So let's get back to the player area. And here we are at the player area. Well, we've got to level up, so that's quite easy. We turn this into command token. So we now have 3. And that means we are now at level 5, and we have a hand limit of 6. So when we draw up now, we're going to draw up an extra 5 cards. Hopefully we get lots of spells and movement. We get the Tome of all spells. So we could use one of the spells in the actual offer. So that could be useful. So our artifact comes out, followed by Tranquility. We might use that to draw another card. Learning. Oh, this is... Come on, these next 2 cards. March. Oh, well, at least we've got that. We need a spell. March again. Oh, our spells must be at the bottom. No. I was just counting on getting a decent attack spell. Oh, we are in big trouble now. I don't think we'll be able to attack next turn. That is bad. So we did gamble. You know, it's the way it goes. But I thought with drawing 5 cards, I'd get at least 1 attack card. But we've got the Tome of all spells. I mean, expose. What can that do? Target enemy loses all fortifications and resistances for this combat. And we get ranged attack 2. So if it loses all fortifications, we can range attack it. We might still be able to do it. We take some wound. Oh no, if we range attack. We haven't got any other range attack, unfortunately. But it loses all its resistances. And it loses its fortifications. Okay, we take 2. I think that means we take 2 wounds because we've got 3 armor. So we obviously we're hit twice. We're hit with a physical and then we're hit with a cold attack, and that'll give us 1 wound each. And then we just need to generate 4 attack, and we get 2 ranged attack with expose. So that's 2, and then I'll just have to pay 2 cards sideways. So, I mean, what I can do is, at the start of the turn, I think what I'll do is I can... Oh no, because it's a heal card. So that'd use my action, wouldn't it? Oh no, no it wouldn't. I could chuck this to draw a card. But if I'm going to take if I'm going to take wounds, I want to keep it, don't I? Yes, that's a bit of a laugh. Mind you, perhaps I could do something with mana pull. We've got white here and black. Enemies lose all fortifications this combat, or enemies lose all resistances this combat. Ranged attack 3. That's still not enough. Oh, if it was ranged attack 4, we'd be laughing. But that would mean we only have to chuck away 1 card sideways. I'll have a think about that because this has been the third turn anyway. This is the last turn of this episode. But before we finish, obviously, we have got to do the dummy player. So let's pop across down. And here we are with the dummy player. So 1, 2, 3. And that is threaten, instinct. Don't be a blue, don't be a green. Blue again. Oh, I'll look. It's going. So 1, 2. So that's a white. Another white one has gone. And rage has gone. Oh. So how many are left here? Not a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hopefully we've got 3 turns. How many cards have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we've got. And all our spells are bloody in there. Urgh. Yes. Anyway, I think if we use Tome of All Spells and use Expose, I think we can take that keep. We may have to take a couple of wounds, but I think we've got to take it. And we've got enough movement, so yeah, we'll have to figure something out for next episode. Okay, right, so that is it for episode 5 of Mage Knight, the board game. And thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions, thanks for all the views, thanks for all the likes, thank you for all the dislikes, you're still watching, and thank you for all the help and support. As ever, if you've spotted any mistakes, I've been making a few, normally against myself, so please keep spotting them, because yes, I'm busy trying to make myself lose this game. So yeah, any sort of mistake, any tactical error, something like that, strategical error. I mean, you'd probably tell me I should have took the keep on. I'm beginning to think that way myself. But we did manage to level up. I think we were unlucky, drawing 5 cards and not getting a decent attack card. I think that was pretty unlucky. That's the way it goes, isn't it? So, yeah, thank you to everybody who's been across the board game links to watch the videos over there, and anybody who has liked the threads at BGG or made a comment or dropped Geek Gold. Thank you so much. Right, I hope you join me for episode 6, but until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.